All right, did you have any luck making these? Let's go ahead. I'll see if I can't get this to work. We will go to multi-section, select the back section and then the front section. And I always like to hit preview just to see how it looks. Okay, this is a little different because we're going to convert from this corner to this corner, right? So when I go to more, that's not that point to that point. We're going to do a cone shape because you have 3 lines in the front. On the back you got 3 lines, but you got 2 corners, so you don't have the same amount of entities. So this is how you deal with that situation. We're going to add a coupling like we did before. Remember, you got to go to section 1 first. I'm going to try and grab that point on the back. It says I got 1 element. There's that tiny little point, and I'm going to grab that point on this corner. Now I'll just preview that so you can get an idea. See how it's smoothing out this transition? But this radius it's got nowhere to go, so I'm going to get that radius to go from here to here. All right, so we're going to grab another coupling. So we've got to add another coupling to this, add a new line, and couple this point over here to this point over here. Preview that. Sometimes it's really tough to grab that point, so you got to be really patient and just kind of move your cursor around until you get right on those points. Do you see how it's moved that corner out as opposed to what happened on this end? Okay, so I can say okay. And if you realize after looking at your surface, like, well, that one looks like it came out okay, but this one on this side I forgot to do. You don't have to start all over. You don't have to erase it. Anytime you want to modify anything onto CATIA, you just double click it. When we go back to more, that's the one I always forget, is to expand that and hit the plus button. We're going to go from the back point to the front point, from the back point to the front point, and hit OK. And there you have it. A better version of itself. Pop into the ISO view. And that's how you handle multi-section surfaces when the edges don't seem to be lining up. This will happen a lot more, and it'll be a lot more visible when you have unequal amount of entities on either sides of the multi-section. Okay, so again, we're going to double click this and hit more, so we have a reference on how we did this for our own cheat sheets. Go to my Word document. That's my tool design class, sorry about that. We're going to go insert, screenshot, screen clip. Oh, son of a gun. We want to make sure that CATIA is the last thing I was in. Back to the Word doc, insert. I could just click on that and it'll pop that in too. And what I like to do is hit this loft number 2, insert a page break just to have that all on the second page. Okay, so what is loft section 3 going to look like? Say okay to this one and move on to number 3. We go to this profile, create a sketch, create a rectangle. I'm going to kind of come out a little wider. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that looks good. Select this line. Make it axis. Highlight everything. Auto constrain. I'm going to reference this bottom line and this center line, and leave it in chain mode and see what happens. It's weird. It does the same thing as stack. I would have thought chain would go from here to the outside, but it doesn't. I'm going to highlight this top here and go to corner, and we'll do 9/16. There's a 9/16 corner. Just drives me nuts to not have these in the proper place. So we practice how we do our drawings, about 3/8 to 1/2 inch off the part, and then we're good to go on the next one. Okay, got that part done. Let's go ahead. Oh shoot, I forgot to put that on the plane. So what I'm going to do here, wireframe, create a plane. Offset, referencing the YZ plane. At 0, I don't have to move it, I can leave it there. Now, if you go to this sketch plane, right click, contextual menu on it, and hit change sketch support, it's currently linked to the axis. I don't want it linked to the axis, I want to link it to my plane I have. Select OK. Double click my sketch 1. Everything transferred over. This whole profile is now sitting on a different plane. Okay, the reason I did that is if you select the YZ plane and work on the YZ plane, you're stuck on the YZ plane. But if I want to move this plane to another location and have this sketch follow it, then it will do that because it's linked to plane 1. When I do my contextual menu and do the change sketch support, you'll notice now it says plane 1 is what it's linked to. Alright, let's go ahead and create another plane off the XY plane. Let's go 10 inches. And on this plane, we will create a sketch. We'll just do another simple rectangle. Auto constrain it. Reference this line and this axis. Say OK. A lot of people wonder, can you take that line and make it an axis after? It's already constrained. Yes, I can. Oh, for some reason it didn't like that. Some reason it's not linked to the axis. So I'll just anchor that right now just to lock it in. I'm going to highlight the top of this, corner that, and we'll do 3/8. 3/8 of an inch radius. 3/8 of an inch radius. Exit out. Should have moved my sketch constraints around, but the intention of this is to show multi-sections. Under surface multi-section, I'm going to select this curve and this curve and hit OK. Uh-oh. I think you know what to do to fix that. I'm going to stop this video, let you try and fix it. After you think you got it fixed, watch my video. I might have something else to show you, so go on to the next video after this one. And don't cheat. Try it first, and then come back to my next video.